Hey guys, it's your boy Arj back again with more Dragon Ball Super Broly movie spoilers, news and updates. And boy, oh boy, we have a lot of images to go through today. There's literally about 15 to 16 different images, literally all different kinds. It's a bit of a madness. Let's just get right into it and not waste any time. So obviously, the thumbnail of this picture is probably going to be the Piccolo picture first. I want to look at this first. Piccolo. Finally, a new image of this guy in the film, in that Shintani design. And look at his key. I don't know what's going on here. Is that a new key of Piccolo's or is that just artistic style? I don't know. I mean, it does look basic from here, but obviously Shintani's design is purposely basic in like just stylistically. So I don't know, but he looks badass. He looks cool. It's good to see that again he's been put in with the main characters. Pretty crazy because look at these other images. We've got Goku. Now his key just looks weird as hell. I think these keys are literally like the most stock keys they could find. They literally made it in paint or something. I'm not impressed with this quality, to be honest, but what can you do? Anyway, Goku looking good here. This doesn't look very Shintani. I mean, the hands look Shintani, but the face, I don't know. I'm not too impressed with this one anyway. But moving on. Frieza, golden Frieza, new image of him. Again, he has some terrible key as well. I don't know what this is. But yeah, cool design. Frieza looking buffed up this time. We know that Frieza is supposed to be more powerful this time around in the movie. Vegeta is actually fearful of him. And of course, we know from Resurrection F, Frieza can train for literally a couple days and then become near enough the level of Super Saiyan Blue. So he's ridiculous. He's a prodigy. And then the final image we have for these types of images, remember we've got 16 of these, is of Broly. Now, call me crazy, but this image just looks like something I've seen before. I don't know. I mean, all these images of Broly in his legendary form look the same. Without pupils, literally every image just looks the same. Anyway, he's got a key that's similar to Piccolo's. It's a similar size to Piccolo's as well, which is pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, pretty basic, but cool picture nonetheless. Now, the real news here, the real images to talk about are in these cards. Oh, that's actually another image I'll show you in a minute. Right, but these cards, they are new trading cards that have just been released. You know, Dragon Ball has their own trading card game, and courtesy of DB Redux TDC, the Devil Corpse, you may have heard of him from Kaizenshu, he has got images of the brand new BR cards. Now guys, these cards, any card that has the BR here on the top right, it's always usually on the top right. These cards all are specifically from the Broly movie. They're designed straight from Shintani and they're used for this card obviously for promotional material for the movie. Now, each and every one of these pictures, you can bet will probably be some sort of seed from the movie because that makes more sense, like finance-wise, to just use those images straight onto these cards. They don't need to redraw them. And straight away you can tell this is Goku, Shintani Goku, and he looks like he's wearing the coat as well from the movie. I'll just zoom in one more time, two more times. Looking good. I mean, sorry for the quality, but this is the highest level quality you can get of these cards, which are yet unreleased. Next image we have is of, again, Shintani Goku in his gi. So he's taken off the coat and he's fighting in base form. Again, a nice looking card. I like it. I mean, there's a lot of light going on here. There's a lot of flares taking up room, but you can see if you look closely the quality of design and the detail on Goku. Next we have Vegeta, our boy, and he looks good, man. This is good design. I like the way they've drawn him. This looks a bit different to how he looks in the trailer. I mean, Vegeta actually looks like a season 1 Saga 1 Saiyan Saga Vegeta, man, from Dragon Ball Z. He looks with that huge forehead there with the V. He looks very much like classic Vegeta. Anyway, still in base form. And then we have Bulma, obviously all in her little spacesuit winter jacket thing. These are the same thing we saw in the trailer. If you remember the first Broly trailer, that she was in this same outfit in that volcanic area. She's going to be, as you might have seen from a recent synopsis I posted on my channel, Bulma will be looking for the Dragon Balls for, wait for it, she's going to wish to become younger, even though she looks super young in this movie. Next image. Alright, that's the end of those images. Let me just zoom back out again to find the rest. And yes, that is Gina you're about to look at. Gina. And she looks amazing. This is the second image we've seen of Gina from the film. Confirmed image from the film. And looks like, just like Goku, this gives us a sense of her personality. She's going to be an easygoing, fun-loving person like like Goku, and that's where Goku's going to get that personality from. She is a sweetheart, basically. She is the one that sent Goku to planet Earth, deeming that the Earthlings of of planet Earth are extremely weak, and so that would be a perfect place for Goku to cultivate his power, which wasn't actually that high at birth. Gine, our girl, looking good here. Her tail, what's going on with her tail? It looks like she's got a tail on both ends, but that can't be true. It must be coming from this end and then coming out here. Anyway, looking good. Next image is of King Vegeta. Now, from trailer 2, I was not a fan. You guys might have remembered my reaction. I was not a fan of how King Vegeta looked. He looks better here. His outfit looks better here. He looks more like a king. Again, the tail, I don't know why they don't tie around anymore. They literally just like dangle off like some gangster. It's the same thing I said last time, gangster saying. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, this design of Vegeta is growing on me. It looks better. The beard looks better. I think the beard is what really freaked me out last time in trailer 2, because it just looked so bad. I mean, I would pull it up, but I don't want to scar my eyes anymore. Moving on. There we go. First image of Nappa. Nappa is confirmed from the movie. This is Shintani design, and look at his belt. His tail is tied around properly. This is why this guy gets top marks for me. Nappa is looking fire here, and of course he's covered in fire. How perfectly fit. Anyway, he looks good. This is good. I like this image of Broly. I mean, why did I call him Broly? I like this image of Nappa. Nappa is looking just like I'd expect him to look. He's got the same sort of design as he did back in Z when they showed him younger him. Obviously with his little bit of hair on his egg head. He looks good. They haven't changed his design at all, which is what I was looking for. I didn't want him to change him like they changed Vegeta's design, King Vegeta's design, because they ruined King Vegeta in my opinion. But Nappa looking pretty lit. Now here we go. These beats, you guys would have also seen in a new video I posted on my channel. You should have heard from other videos as well that Beats is the Saiyan that appears with Paragus on Planet Bumper. So when Paragus goes to get Broly from Planet Bumper, it would be Beats who accompanies him. There's a scene which I won't bring up unless you really want me to, but there's a scene in the trailer, I'm going to bring it up for you guys, where you see Paragus and a mystery Saiyan on Planet Bumper looking at a spaceport trying to find Broly, and that Saiyan is turned out to be Beats. Now Beats hasn't got a lot of information on him, but it's him. And I'm just gonna put the volume down. Where is the image? It's not in this one, it's in Broly trailer 1, right? And it is in this scene, here we go. This scene. Oh my, yeah, it's there. This scene. This is Beats. The same guy that appears here is here. You can see from his fanny pack. Yeah, it's a fanny pack that he carries around his fanny. He keeps it here as well. So really manly, really saying like fanny pack. But yeah, that's Beats, man. Beats looks crazy. His eyes look like he hasn't slept in like 10 days. But yeah, that's Beats. Beats not gonna be very powerful. People think Broly may kill Beats in the movie, and that is why we never see or hear of him after, and that's why Paragus and Broly escape. And it's also the reason why Paragus then puts on the collar on Broly, apparently, because Beats is the first person Broly loses control and kills. So that's that. Next image, we have, as you can see already, Frieza and King Cold. Very, very interesting indeed. This design does not look very Shintani to me, but there you go. It's cool. It's Frieza, base form. Obviously, he's going to be fighting someone at some point. Maybe this is when he's training Broly or testing Broly, as we know he will be doing. This could be him. We know he'll be fighting Broly in base form when he does it. Next image is of King Cold. Now, another good character to see once more, because obviously it was nice to see him in the Broly movie trailer number 2, if you don't remember that. Let me just bring it up. I only noticed it on the second time I watched it, actually, which is pretty interesting to see King Cold make an appearance. It made me think that maybe Cooler could make an appearance, And don't talk to me about canon characters, because this is a movie about Broly, who used to not be canon, who is now canon. And is also a movie where Gogeta is heavily thought to be returning. Of course, not a canon character currently, not yet. But yeah, King Cold being seen here. The Devil Corpse, he says actually, he does actually mention, there's a slight change to King Cold's design. I don't know if you can notice it, but he says that a couple of potential things worth noting. Cold has a small redesign. He's got a new color palette that's more akin to his son's, with the darker arms / legs and lighter skinned face, hands and feet. Tail's not pink either. It's not drastic, but it's enough that he looks odd at first glance. And I went and had a look at this. Oh, where's it gone now? I'll just type it in again. King Cold images. What did he look like in the past? And he's right. He is slightly different. Darker limbs. Tail is not as pink anymore. And yep, not as pink at all. And he does look a little bit more like Frieza, which makes sense. Good sense. It looks more like Frieza and cooler, in fact. So that's all good. What does he say about Nappa's armor? He says Nappa's armor is pretty much the same as his Bardock special design. Most Saiyans in the Broly trailer have a pretty standard color scheme for their armor, at least. Wonder if maybe he's not directly tied to King Vegeta and his forces this time round because of that. Possible. I don't know about that. Nappa doesn't seem the type of Saiyan that would just be left to his own devices on some mercenary mission. I think from past Dragon Ball Z movies, we've actually seen that Nappa used to work under Vegeta as well, King Vegeta that is, and then moved over to oversee the Prince. He'll be protecting Raditz and the young Vegeta as they go on their missions. I don't think that he's on another like sort of squad or something, that he's doing something else. He's definitely a part of the Saiyan army for sure. He's an elite. He is one of their commanders, I'm sure. It's just nice to see that his tail is wrapped around. That's all I look at, really. That's all I'm looking for. Next, here's a big one. Okay, first of all, let's look at the image. Cool. This is like one of their special cards, holographic. It's a BR card again, and these are two images of Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. Mid-attack, probably mid during flying towards Broly. And there's Japanese writing, and it says, December 14th. What's happening to Goku? In addition to his two current abilities, something else will happen after the public release of Dragon Ball Super Broly. And this is where he tries to come up with what his prediction of that might be. He's got more information on the cards than I know. And he says this has happened to CAAs before. I imagine that means cards. And that means Super Saiyan, or Saiyan Beyond God, was used until Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan was revealed for Resurrection F. Okay, so basically before, they've done something like this before. And they've said something like this, and it turned out to be Super Saiyan Blue. Kaioken times 20 unlocked with the 1 hour special 2. There are some other potential options, but the safest bet is likely a CAA card change, space-time transfer F for a Gogeta fusion, man. I mean, I don't speak this language of cards, but basically, I think he's saying that this could mean it's a new ability, aka fusion Gogeta, which is highly likely. They've even just recently released new gameplay of Gogeta. Let me see if I can find Gogeta. They basically released Gogeta for Dragon Ball Legends. Of all characters, they picked Gogeta. But Gogeta is going to appear very soon. I don't know what's going on here. Is this a new image? Nope. Oh yeah, Gogeta now here for Dragon Ball Legends. So that's pretty cool. There was some gameplay as well. There's a cool art of Merimo did. I don't know what this guy's doing, pretending it's real. Oh, there's more cool art here as well. Obviously, it's all fan art. But anyway, another new image to talk about. This is not related to the movie. This is related to Dragon Ball Heroes Episode 5. This is the design of Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. This is the fusion of Super Saiyan 4 Goku Zeno and Super Saiyan 4 Goku Zeno Vegeta, sorry. Looking good. What else can I say? This is a cool design. He's one of the coolest designs I've seen. I don't know who drew this. This might be an original Akira Toriyama design. But looking fresh. Like literally, I mean, he doesn't look too much like Goku or Vegeta. He looks good here, which is a bit of a shame because actually he looks good here on this little sketch. But in the actual episode, if you've seen the little trailer for it, I'll go into it quickly. Maybe Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. He doesn't look very good. I mean, I'm going to be streaming the episode, but he looks pretty much just like Goku. You can just see from here. Like, literally, he looks just like Goku. There's nothing different, nothing special about him. Obviously, Kamba turned Super Saiyan, and this is the fusion. Yeah. Doesn't that look just like Goku with Patara rings? Something went wrong in the animation, but that image is cool. Now, we've also got these images. I'll go through these quickly. These are stickers coming out. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku, looking cool. And then Super Saiyan Full Power Broly. That is the official canon name they're giving Broly's legendary form for the movie so far. And then some images of Chila and Limo. Limo's probably going to be, apparently he's going to be voiced by Sean Schemmel. And Kikono and Berry Blue. That is all I really want to show you today, guys. There is, of course, back on that image, a Toyotaro design, if you haven't seen it before, of Bardock. Which this guy is not a fan of, but I personally like it. Let me know what you think of this design. I think it's pretty cool. It even looks like he's eating a piece of Cell, but don't take my word for it. But anyway, guys, that was it for all the Dragon Ball Super Broly news and spoilers today. Until next video, guys, cheers.